What's up everyone, this is Steve as always from Shock Extreme Productions, and what you're about to see is a DVD Blu-ray collection update from August of 2015. This, as well as some other projects I thought was lost on me for a while, and I just came across them today and I thought I'd share them with you guys, as well as some new stuff that I've shot. So it's going to be some half old, half new. I'm going to mix them up evenly so it's not just all old at once and then all new. But I hope you enjoy, and just remember, new stuff coming very, very soon. Take care.
What's up everyone, how's it going? This is Steve as always from Shock Extreme Productions, and finally back with a Blu-ray DVD update. And I know I haven't done one of these since maybe January. That's just because school was just too much for me to handle. I really didn't get to buy too many films until school sort of died off, and the semester was ending and I could finally get back into collecting. When I was in school, I really didn't have any time to sit down, watch, or review any films. That's why there was, since January, probably a really big lack and delay of a lot of videos, mainly reviews. But I'm finally back at it now, and I got a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. A majority of the stuff I picked up at Monster Mania, and a couple things at Mad Monster, but we're going to do the Blu-rays first. I normally don't do this, but probably if I throw in everything together, it's going to be a really long video. So this is going to be sort of a moods type of video where I'm going to do the Blu-rays first, and then I'm going to do the DVDs. So you'll see the DVD update and maybe a day or two after this gets posted, but for now, let's start with the Blu-rays. And the first one I got, and this is kind of both a tribute and kind of a step for me because it's another Scream Factory title. I really don't get too many Scream Factories just because they're pretty expensive, but I got this for two reasons, mainly because I heard someone say that it was going out of print, and then the other reason was, of course, for the late Roddy Piper, and that is John Carpenter's They Live. I haven't seen this one in a long time, and like I said, I wanted it for both reasons, but this one, it's goddamn 1980s, man. I mean, I love everything this movie has. It's fun, science fiction, and motherfucking Roddy Piper. So, what can you get? Excellent addition to my very, very, very small Scream Factory collection, and I'm happy to have it. And the next one up from Cult Epics, I literally got this during the pre-order when they were doing it. I got this when it came out, but I didn't get it until I got back home and found the package lying for me, and I still have not watched it, and that's, of course, Nekromantic 2. And this one is, of course, the limited to 5,000 copies, which, it's Nekromantic, so of course I'm going to have this in my collection. Gory, disturbing, it's for me, man. And speaking of Nekromantic and Cult Epics, we have another Cult Epics one. And I got this at Monster Mania. It was 25 bucks. And this one's, of course, limited to 3,000 copies. Moods, after I posted my Monster Mania pickups video, said it's a pretty, interesting one. They talked about it on the podcast. And this one is Todesking. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. And it comes with the shockumentary corpse fucking art on it. So I'll be interested in checking this one out, hopefully, before I go back, because I go back in literally 2 or 3 days. And you're probably, by the time you're watching this, I'm probably back in Arizona. The next one I picked up from Mad Monster, I met Jesus Tehran, and he had a couple of copies of this. But this is from Slasher Video and Olive Films, I believe. I'm not sure if Olive worked on this one or not. I want to say yes they did work on this one. And that is Satan's Blade. Now, I've heard mixed things about this. Still have not watched this, but I've heard mixed things, mainly about the quality of the film or not extending the full screen or something like that. Some nonsense, but unfortunately I have not watched this one yet. But I know that Slasher and Olive Films are going to be working really closely and putting out a lot of cool things that I want to get my hands on. The next one, I don't know who put this out. I think I fucking don't know. I just got it because it's Rob Zombie. I've been wanting this for a while, and that's the Zombie Horror Picture Show. This is a concert video in Dallas, Texas, I think. Somewhere in Texas. I'm pretty sure Dallas. But this is a friggin' awesome concert video. I know Rob Zombie really doesn't have a lot of concert videos, but this one includes Teenage Nosferatu, Pussy, Super Beast, Supercharger Heaven, Living Dead Girl, We're an American Band, More Human Than Human, Sick Bubblegum, Never Gonna Stop, Gang 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 to Do Gone to Laga Raga. I'm pretty surprised I said that right, or said that all the way through. Meet the Creeper, Mars Needs Woman, House of a Thousand Corpses, The Lords of Salem, Dead City Radio, and the New Gods of Supertown, Thunder Kiss 65, and Dragula. Awesome, awesome, awesome concert video. I hope Rob Zombie does another one. I would be interested in seeing a European one, but awesome Blu-ray to have, and it's just awesome to have in the background down here. And this one was probably the best pickup before I went back to school in January. I was at FYE, and I was so happy to find it. I almost died when I saw it there for the price I paid, $6.99, where it's usually about $60 online now, and that's the Blu-ray of Dawn of the Dead. And of course I'm not going to speak about the whole thing of this, but $6 for this title, fucking A-right. And let's see, next one I picked up, I just got these because I don't have any of the Hellraiser films on any format, so I got the double feature with Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2. They actually look pretty good on Blu-ray, not to lie. Somebody text messaged me, and then I got it on Amazon. It came with 3 other ones, so this comes with the multi-feature with comes with Bloodline, Inferno, Hellseeker, and Hellworld, so not bad considering the fact that I don't have any of the Hellraiser films. And the last of the Hellraiser ones I got from Dimension Extreme, actually. I've heard nothing but terrible things about this, is Hellraiser Revelations, so who knows. I heard it's absolute garbage, though. Alrighty, and the next one, of course, I needed to pick it up. I saw this one when I was at school. I was actually pretty interested in watching it, but I wanted to get this on Blu-ray, and that, of course, is the Babadook, and it's nice to have. And I did not know that Scream Factory put this out. I thought it was just IFC, but another Scream Factory to add to the title. I'm actually shocked and happy by that. And the next one I got from Magnet, and I did not really like the first VHS film. This one was a little more interesting, but still not the greatest thing out there, and that, of course, is VHS 2. Pretty much follows the same aspect of the first one. It was alright, nothing special, but, you know, just for a film like VHS, I'll have it in my collection. And I also got VHS Viral, which, surprisingly, I haven't watched. I heard it was decent for the most part, but who knows, one of these days maybe I'll pop it in. And this one I just got because it was on sale, and I love this one, and surprisingly it's the only non-horror film that I got in this whole pickups thing, and that's 22 Jump Street. And yeah, I'm not sure if they're doing 23 Jump Street, but 21 and 22 were actually really good. And the next one from Camp Motion Pictures, and I did a review on this one, and it's phenomenally awesome. It's Crystal Martinez's Call Girl Cthulu. This one comes out in September, and I highly recommend, one, checking out the review that I've done for this film. It's maybe 3 or 4 reviews in the past. This is when I'm shooting it, so by the time this comes out, it's just a review I've done in August or July, probably August, but check out that review and check out the film on Blu-ray when it comes out by Camp Motion Pictures. I thought it was an excellent idea they put this one out on Blu-ray. One of the first Camp Blu-rays, I believe, also. And the next one from SRS Cinema, and this one, I almost fainted when I saw it. Of course, I never heard of it because it's a lost film, but Mark Polonia finally found it and put it back out, or put it out finally, and I believe there's still copies for sale online. And this one is the Polonia Brothers Channel 13. This film was actually not finished. They went and shot some new scenes in HD, and they threw it all together, and it's basically an anthology paying tribute to Tales from the Crypt. But the first film in it, the first anthology, is a real tribute to Halloween Night, the Polonia Brothers film. Really awesome film, and the second one in it was shot afterwards, shot digitally, which was decent for the most part. Anthony Polonia did the special effects in that one, and the third one is pretty interesting for the most part. A review will be coming of this one. It'll probably be up by the time you watch this, so yeah, if you could still get it, I recommend going to srscinema.com. And another one from SRS Cinema, you've seen the review of this probably, but this is the Sabrosa double feature of Lethal Nightmare and Hallucinations, the Poloni brothers films. Hallucinations was the first one. Basically, Mark Poloni, John Poloni, Todd Smith, they're all in a house and they start having hallucinations and going nuts. Lethal Nightmare is the 8mm remake of the film. I pretty much find the 8mm version to be the superior film of them all. Better effects, better acting and stuff. If you could find this from srscinema.com still, if it's still for sale, I highly recommend getting that. And the next one from Troma I picked up finally. I really hope at one point they'll do a Blu-ray of Terror Firmer, but I really wanted to get this one, and it's Rabid Grannies. Haven't watched it yet, but hopefully one day I'll be able to get into that. And the last two actually I got from Scott Weekend Fright. I talked about this in the Monster Mania pickups video. And this one is Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. This is the signed edition by director Fred Olen Ray. Really awesome film. I'm surprised I never owned this before ever, but finally have it, and signed by Fred Olen Ray, so hell yeah. And the last one I got, last Blu-ray in total, is a horror double feature that features Dr. Giggles and Otis. Really happy to finally own Otis. I heard Dr. Giggles is pretty good, but I've been wanting to see Otis for years, and I'm really happy to finally have it. But yeah, guys, that was all the Blu-rays that I've picked up since January. You can see this whole stack right here, and I'm surprised. I usually pick up more films, but just because of being busy, it's been a big delay. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, definitely subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever you guys do. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social networks you guys use. Make sure to stay tuned for part 2 to see all the DVDs that I've picked up since about January. And once again, my name is Steve from Shock Extreme Productions, and until next time, see y'all later.